Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Culture 101, your home for all things geek. So, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, RGT85, and of course, a shout out to his awesome mustache. But anyway, he brought up a topic that's been stuck in my head for a while now. If you haven't seen his video yet, I'll post the link in the comments, so definitely make sure you check that out. But he talked about how the video game industry might be heading towards a crash, and honestly, he's right. And not only that, I think this crash not only will happen, but it absolutely needs to happen. Let me explain. First off, let's look at what's happening in the industry today. We're in an era where creativity and innovation are being smothered by corporate greed. Major companies like Sony and Microsoft are buying up all the studios like it's a game of Monopoly. But it's not just about securing exclusive titles, it's about controlling the entire ecosystem. And when just a few giant corporations hold all the power, creativity gets suffocated, and the diversity of games starts to disappear. Instead, we get some recycled formulas because it's all about minimizing risk and maximizing profits. Here's something else that's been on my mind about this. A lot of people are making these big decisions in the gaming world who aren't even true gamers. They're corporate bureaucrats who care more about market trends and profit margins than the artistry or creativity that goes into making a great game. That's why developers are playing it safe, sticking to the same old formulas instead of pushing the boundaries like discussed in my last video. The industry has become all about cranking out sequels and remakes rather than taking risks on new and innovative ideas. It's not about what will inspire, it's about what will sell. Now let's talk about the quality of games at launch. This is a huge issue if you ask me. And it's where I think we as gamers need to step up and hold these companies accountable. Lately, it seems more like games are being released full of bugs and glitches, and the companies behind them don't seem to care. It's like they just figure, well, we'll patch it later. But that's not good enough. We shouldn't be paying top dollar for unfinished products. Back in what I consider the golden age of video games, a game wasn't released until it was finished and polished. And you got the full experience right out of the box, no DLC needed to complete the story. But now it feels like quality control has gone out the window. These companies are pushing out half-baked games that they know they can just fix them with updates later and no one will care. That's unacceptable. We need to demand better. We need to hold these companies accountable when they release these subpar products. They need to understand that we're not okay with paying for games that aren't ready at launch. We need to push back and let them know that as gamers we expect and deserve and will get better. Otherwise we will not buy their games. It's that simple. And honestly, these companies are doing things nowadays that feels like Link from Zelda, saying, forget saving the princess, I'm all about those rubies. It's like we've lost sight of what really matters, and the ones left holding the bag. Here's something else to consider. In some ways, I believe we need a single console to unify the industry. Now, don't get me wrong. Most companies are losing money on consoles and themselves. And focusing on making games would be an option that would help them boycott this drain in their funds. I mean, if you don't have to worry about putting out all this money for a console, knowing the console itself is going to lose money, but you're going to make it up on the games for said console, that's an issue. Now, I know in some ways it could hurt innovation and creativity, but it might be a trade-off worth considering if it means getting back to the kind of polished, complete games we used to see. So why do I think this crash is not just possible but necessary? Because the industry needs a hard reset. We're at a point where the business side of gaming has completely overshadowed the creativity. A crash would force these companies to rethink their priorities and start caring about the quality of what they're putting out. It would shake up the industry and hopefully bring back to what made gaming great in the first place: innovation, creativity, and genuine passion for the craft, and commitment to delivering a finished and polished product at launch. So, in conclusion, the video game industry is heading towards a crash, and I don't know if I necessarily believe it's there yet, but it's getting there. And while that may sound harsh, it's something that needs to happen. We need to get back to a place where games are made by people who love games and pushing boundaries, not just being another product to sell. The shift to digital, the corporate takeovers, the layoffs, the loss of creative freedom, the decline in launch quality, these are all symptoms of a bigger problem. And the only way to fix it is to let the system collapse so something better can rise from the ashes. I'm Jeremy with Geek Culture 101, and I thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, leave your comments and thoughts down in the comment section. So until next time, see ya.